Good morning. I never know when the video camera starts. So if anyone wants to be my camera guy, please comment. Good morning! The truth of the matter is I am not in the best of moods this morning. And I have this light sensor. This is my second time shooting the video. In the room there's a light sensor and it just goes pitch black. So the last time it went pitch black, but I am shooting from my classroom and I don't have much time. So let's get into it. Good morning. Welcome to We still don't have a name for this show. Any suggestions? Let me know. Please comment on the video. Okay, look, I'm grieved this morning. I'm grieved. I'm like grieved. I know that I look, together. Not really together because I need my hair done, but I'm grieving while the world is celebrating a man's death. I am grieving the arrogance of our country. But I'm also seeing the sign of the times. And I'm realizing how unprepared we are for what's getting ready to go down. I ain't saying that the world's going to end tomorrow. Like, I don't know. The Word of God says that we know not the day nor the hour. So I'm not sitting up here trying to pretend, but I want you to know that what I saw on TV today and what I saw last night and all these newspapers, even when our president was addressing us, I love the man. What I saw was judgment at hand and judgment on display. And that things are going to get worse before they get better. And we're not prepared. Especially the saints of God. We aren't prepared. We're not. We're not ready for what's getting ready to go down. Osama bin Laden, I don't know the man. I don't even know if he really exists. But what I do know is he's a soul. And for some reason, I can't shake the feeling of asking the question. I know that he was a Muslim, but I can't stop thinking about his soul and how he got to the point of where he was. We always judge people, but we never ask how they got there. What transpired to get them to that point? A prostitute just don't wake up in the morning being a prostitute. A crack addict just don't wake up in the morning being a crack addict. And Osama bin Laden just don't wake up being an Osama bin Laden. Can I be honest? It don't happen that way. Corruption is a process. That's what the dictionary says, that corruption is a process from fresh to spoiled. So how'd it happen? I'm grieved for him. I'm grieved for terrorists all over, even the terrorists in the streets of Philadelphia. A young man was murdered on Easter Sunday in front of his father. That's terror. Right here in our community, but we've been so focused on Mr. bin Laden. And no disrespect to all the people who lost their loved ones. When I say I'm grieved for you, I'm grieved for you. And when I watched people cry at Ground Zero, I said, God, heal them, because they're hurt. They're still hurt, looking for closure, and this man's death serves as closure for them. May God be with you. But what I want to talk about today to my viewers is I really want to ask a question. Are you ready? I'm not. Can I be naked? I'm not ready. I'm not ready for what's getting ready to go down in the realm of the spirit. I'm not ready. How do we get ready? Now, a young lady by the name of Cassandra C.C. Cumbis, a graduate of Howard University. I loved her. I want to be her my entire time at Howard University. Beautiful woman, beautiful voice. She's on Twitter, and she just put up there, be ready so you don't have to get ready. I said, Cassandra, can I come to your school, please? You taking students? Because I need to learn that. Because for my entire life, I've been partially ready, but have always gone forth with the mission, which means I was never fully prepared for the task at hand. Partially ready, partial preparation, but never took the time, never valued the preparation process, just wanted to get to the promise. See, we can't go into this next move unprepared. So like Elijah, a lot of us are on the backside of the mountain praying all crazy because we got to be prepared to address the nation, right? And that's how I feel. And I feel like I want to just offer some advice that I'm giving to myself. It's time for us to be prepared so that we don't be caught unready with your pants down, caught with a drink in your hand, caught not being an example, caught not being connected to the Father with a hardened heart. We got to deal with our issues. The time is now. We can't wait. What I saw today on television said to me, you see, my cell phone is just going off, just a popping. Forgive me, this is the real TV, right? This is real TV. Bam, silent, because this is serious what I have to say to you. We gotta get this thing right. We can't go in this with one shoe on and one shoe off. We gotta deal with our issues. Whatever's hindering us from being authentically and unapologetically ourselves, authentically and unapologetically walking in the boldness and the authority that we were given from the foundations of the earth. We've got to get it fixed, and we've got to seek God like never before. So this is what I came up with. I could be totally wrong. If you are a pastor, if you are a girlfriend, if you are a boyfriend, if you are a brother, whoever, and you have more suggestions, please comment on this page, because it's time for us to come together, to unify, to prepare for the next move. We can't be doing this all separately, all over, competing with each other. No, no, no. We're going to have to come together as a body to get this thing done. You ready? Let's go. First thing. We've got to seek God like never before. We've got to increase our prayer time. We've got to increase our worship time. It's to the point that I mean, he's asking me to do some crazy stuff. Like, he's really stretching me. Like I messed up. You know, I asked him, I said, God, I want to feel what you feel. I want to. See, watch what you pray. Because I can't walk down the street without feeling the hurts of other people. And then I'm held accountable to pray for it. And I feel like there's not enough time in the day to pray. I digress. I see what he's doing. He's preparing me. Not for no big glitter, fabulous destiny. I can care less about that these days, because people are dying out there. So we got to be prepared to minister to them, to pull them in. I'm not talking about no global ministry. I'm not talking about being on no microphone in no big stadium. I'm talking about at your job, when somebody comes in and they need to be ministered to, we need to be ready, right? Which means increasing our time in prayer, which means increasing our time in the Word. Painstaking, sacrificial time with the Lord. And when I say painstaking, I mean that. A great man here that I work with, Mr. Jeffers Loper Bay, he said, painstaking worship. I said, I love that, because that's real. Because sometimes I don't want to do it. And sometimes I don't want to pray. And sometimes I'd rather be texting and talking to my girlfriends about praying instead of actually doing it. But the time is out for that, because we have to be prepared. And being partially ready ain't going to do with what's getting ready to come up against us. Trust. It's a nation that we have to penetrate, and we have to be ready. And we can't be caught straddling a fence. That's the first thing. Second thing, evangelism. When's the last time you asked someone if they knew Jesus? When's the last time you stopped and even talked to somebody and tried to feel them? And not for your own agenda, not so that they can think you all that, but because you really care. It's time for us to brush up on our evangelism skills and go in boldness. You know, 3 years ago, I call it my great fall. I finished Miss America and I went down. And I'm just starting to come back to where I belong now, out of the pig's pen into the king's table, you know? And because of the condemnation that I walked in, I did not think I was worthy of evangelizing. I thought that if I tried to win souls, I was being a hypocrite. And instead of, and I just, you know, when condemnation is over you like a dark cloud, you find it very, very, very difficult to even communicate with God, because you think, why would he even talk to me? Why would he even have anything to do with me? And that's how I felt. So I loved him. I wanted other people to know him and experience him, but I didn't think I deserved the love that he gave me. Anybody been there before? Somebody watching this video right now has made mistakes, and they feel like, how dare I even talk to God? I don't even deserve to communicate with him. I want you to know, I declare and decree that you shall be free, because we need you, man. And you can't help other people unless you free yourself. And so I'm getting free. I have my moments, because when you live under condemnation for a long time, sometimes it's really hard to get out of that mindset. But then we go back to the word in Romans 12, where it says, by the renewing of your mind. So renew your mind. Get back out there in the streets. Walk up to somebody. Walk up to somebody and be led. Don't be led and be prepared. And that's why I said brush up on your evangelism skills. Go and take an evangelism course at your church. Go and talk to somebody that you know is an evangelist. Help them walk you through the process. We've got to be ready, and we got to be winning souls, man. I thought about today. I said, I wonder if the truth was ever given to Osama bin Laden. I wonder if the truth, people love, I don't like saying stuff bad though. A lot of stuff we hearing out there ain't the truth. And we believe in it and we buying into it because it look pretty and it feel good, but it ain't truth. Seek truth in this time. Not what's gonna make you feel fancy and make you feel good and make you think you about to be a millionaire when you can't even manage 50 cents. All right, I'm done. The last thing is pray for the country. Add that to your prayer list. We got to pray for our country. We got to pray for our president. I saw a lot of arrogance today on TV. Saw a lot of arrogance. I saw us America real puffed up. We America. Yeah, we America, all right. God bless America. I'm proud to be an American. I know that I can go other places. And if I could never shoot a video like this in some other countries and not be raped and murdered. Raped and murdered. I told you guys my lights go out. I hope you can still see me. The moral of the story is be ready. Be ready. Deal with the issues and get ready to really go out there and touch the people that no one want to touch. The time is now. This is the Lady DivaShay signing off because it's pitch black in my room. I hope y'all like all the lighting effects that happened today. This is real TV, man. Look, I can't make this stuff up. Keep me in prayer. Keep the country in prayer. Keep the country in prayer first. If you get time, pray for me. But there are so many other people who need more prayers, like children in Haiti and people in Ghana and women in Honduras and man, Osama bin Laden's family, George Bush, our past president who everybody hates, pray for him too. Pray for Obama. Pray for yourselves, man. Pray that truth reigns instead of glorified lies. This is the Lady DivaShay. I still need a title for this show, so let me know. I don't mean to be so gloom and doom. Just know that I think it's time for us to stop looking at ourselves. My best friend says, has me, myself, and I become the new Trinity? Deborah Mosley, great woman of God. You will see her one day preaching all over the world. That's what she says. We become so selfish and so self-centered. And it's the time now to get over ourselves and get under the mighty wing of God so that he can teach us, train us, and prepare us. I love you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.